Hey, welcome back. Yo, what's going on? Hi, internet. I never know what to do in these intros. Uh, Quick intro. I'm James. I'm a product designer, and I'm designing in this series a hardware digital drum machine. And we're doing 3D design, industrial design, mechanical design, all that kind of stuff in SolidWorks, which you can see here. This is the device in its current state. Working towards something like a mid-fi, hi-fi prototype. Um, so like close to what it will be like mechanics-wise at the end, but layout-wise it will probably be very different. So this device will be set up so that we can use it as like a testing platform. In the last videos, I think I finished modeling this potentiometer because I didn't have a 3D model for that. And I started trying to find a way to connect the Pi to this PCB. Now you might be thinking like, well, why don't you just make it into a hat, like a Pi, Raspberry Pi hat? Well, ideally I want to make it so, I don't have that key shortcut bound. But ideally I want to make it so this board can be removed independently from the Pi. So we're going to have some kind of connector in between them. And that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to get started, and of course I want to welcome Elk, my most loyal fan. Thanks for joining in nice and early as usual. Let me just remove this pop-up that's showing up on my computer. And how you going, man? Also, let me just open up some folders and make sure I'm not exposing myself. Okay, I think we're all good. So I'm gonna go to my components folders and go to pin header. And I made this model mostly in the last stream, although I did a little bit after the stream as well, just because I felt like it. I felt like just chilling, listen to a podcast for a bit and fixing what I messed up. Of course, lol. You mean of course I did it outside of the stream, or I typically don't do that, but I don't know, I felt like last time I just felt like listening to a podcast for a bit. I put in this drawing, which is a very basic drawing of a rectangle. Not bad, my dude. How are you? I'm good. I'm great. It's nice and warm here in Berlin, although rainy today, so a bit humid. But yeah, doing good. Just had some nice food and had a shower, so feeling good. I'm gonna stream and then go to bed. Yeah, so I put this little sketch in just to show the pin locations, and actually I might add some more detail to this sketch so I can show the outer dimensions of this black plastic block, and then I might add some front dimensions so we can see how long the pins are. Got hella bad chat delay, FYI. Yeah. It's, Restream be doing that to me sometimes. I don't know, I might have to figure out a better solution at some point. I mean, I stream on Facebook and Twitter as well, but I don't know how really worth it is. Like, I mean, I'm getting lower views anyway, so I thought it'd be good to get like as many platforms as possible, but nobody seems to be happening across it on either of those platforms. So yeah, maybe I'll just figure out like how to stream from my own PC onto Twitch and YouTube at the same time and see if my bandwidth can handle it. I'll look into that. But Restream is nice for the chat aggregation. Though maybe I can find some other bot to do that. What have you been doing, man? How's your day going? How's the diorama stuff coming along? Okay, so might actually just add a line between those just to tie them together. How do I want to do that? Just add that in there. Okay. Oh, by the way, I got a new toy. I don't know if you're into this or not, but I bought a 4x4 Rubik's Cube. I've been nerding out on that a little bit. Still very slow though. I can do the 3x3. I've got a bit of a cube collection now. So the 3x3 I can smash out in like, I don't know, I think maybe like a minute 30. This one is really stiff and confusing, but can do that one as well. But this is currently taking me like a good 5 minutes, I reckon, at least, probably 10 minutes. We have some family stuff going on right now, but we are starting a storyboard here and we'll begin test filming. Hell yeah. Storyboarding for some stop motion stuff. Well, I haven't ever solved a Rubik's Cube. Well, yeah, I mean, I never tried it until like March last year, and it doesn't take that long to learn. Like the 3x3, I probably figured it out in like an hour or so. Like I just watched a YouTube tutorial, and I think I followed through the tutorial like 3 times or something, and then tried doing it without the tutorial. Some of the like algorithms are a bit hard to remember, but once you get the muscle memory, it's not that hard. Bro, fuck Apple autocorrect. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my autocorrect lately on my phone, but it like reset all of my slang. So every time I want to write nah, it writes nahum. Don't know what that means. And anytime I want to write like dunno, like I don't know, wait, not dunno, gonna, like Gonna, like I'm gonna do that. It autocorrects it to goanna. So that's been really pissing me off. So you said you're starting a storyboard. Mine autocorrects want to. What even? Is that even a word? Want. Yeah, I didn't think it was a word. It's an interesting one. Very creative. Yeah, I think that's fine for that one. So I'll call that front reference. Okay, so I'll show the bodies there again. And let's put this in the assembly. Yeah, and off camera I added that model with the sketches into the skeleton, so I actually have it in the PCB top now, I think. So top plane should mate with top plane. Oh no. Shit. That's not right. Parallel. Front plane parallel to front plane. Boom. So how's your tech sales going? How's your gear sales going, I should say? Sold any stuff lately? PCB right. Now, how am I going to align this? The storyboard is just a good reference for cues and stuff. I've been doing some minor sound design around character voices, but I'm leaning towards a little piece about humans leaving the planet and having robots left behind to deal with the mess we left. Oh yeah, bit of like Wall-E kind of vibes. And yeah, I am irritated with this dumbass on Sweetwater. Other than that, 90% of the stuff is listed online and locally. What's the dumbass been doing on Sweetwater? I was wondering in my head how I'm gonna mate this, and then I think my subconscious figured it out. There we go. Okay. Still don't know exactly how this is going to work with the pins being such different heights. Just going to hide that. Yeah, because this needs to plug into the same board as this. Yeah. Making offers, fivers that I accept, and then backing out. There's no way to report him. He's done it 3 times. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you're not unlisting it when he makes an offer, right? Spilled water on myself. Alright, I've got a problem to solve here. Where's my other PCB? So there's my PCB that's meant to connect these two together. Yeah, because they have such a mismatched height. I mean, I still don't really know how high this PCB should be. No, but once I accept the offer they are supposed to pay, and then I send it out, instead he cancels at the last minute and says nothing, so there's a good chance I won't waste any more time on him. Yeah, fair enough, dude. I mean, I would say just don't worry about him, but you know, it is frustrating that he would keep doing that. I'm going to quickly bring up my second favorite CAD software here, MS Paint. Whoops. Wish I could just draw a straight line. Here we go. So say I've got one PCB like this. My other PCB is up a little bit higher. Then I've got my connecting PCB like this. What I could do is, like, there's the pins and the plastic thing like this, and the actual pins are like this, and here I have the same thing. I could extend this PCB and actually make these pins come through this one, like this. So this board would actually plug into this board. But then that would mean I wouldn't be able to remove this board independently from this one. So I think I want to avoid that. If I keep this like this, then whatever socket connector I use, if it's like that long, if I use the same one here, don't know if it's going to capture the pins and actually make contact. Now you can get socket header things, header receptacle things that How do I change the size of this shit? Okay, maybe paint isn't the best tool for this. Should use pen pot or something. So if there are these like socket header things where the pins can go through the board. So I could make this connector PCB come down like this and use a big socket header like that, and then a smaller one where the pins can go through the board. Maybe that's the way I do it. Yeah, I think that could be the answer. I just have to find one of those socket header things. Alright. So last time I found one pin receptacle and I started making a SolidWorks part for it, but I didn't finish, so maybe I should do that and see what that looks like. Oh my god, look at the top plane all the way up there. What the hell? Alright, move this mate settings. I'm gonna mate the bottom. Wait, I need to add some locating lines. So I always do this when I download step files. I like to orient them and then resave them as a step and then re-import them, just because I think it makes it a bit cleaner. And I need a center point here in the geometry that I can reference to center it. So how should I do that? Normally I do a split face. Like this, and then like this. Split line on this surface. Yes. Okay. I've actually split that face into 4 quadrants. Then I can move all of these bodies can add some mate references. Yeah, so that bottom of the plastic is going to be on the top plane. This dot actually first I'll make the right side of it parallel to the right plane. So the whole thing is square. And then choose this dot. Okay. So now all my planes, yeah, that's much better located. So the right plane is in the middle, the front plane is in the middle, and the top plane is at the bottom where it meets the PCB. Perfect. Then I can probably reconnect those faces, make it one face again. So delete and patch. Yep. Then I'll do a save as new step. Yeah, I think that looks good. Temp, because this is my kind of intermediate stage. Close this. Open up the new one. And now I'll actually make a solid part out of this. So yeah, the reason why I did that is now I have this thing properly oriented and centered, and no weird features in the feature tree, just the imported bodies. And I can apply a material. So I don't know, I might just add like a plastic material to it. We'll just say ABS. I'm gonna modify the appearances. Actually, just gonna delete that appearance. Gonna add a gold appearance for the pins. Gonna pretend like this is some high quality gold pins. Actually, I can do that. And then I'll add another appearance for the plastic. Low gloss black. Make it a bit lighter so I can see. And just choose this body. Cool. That looks a bit more like the real thing, I would say. And that is it. Except I want to add some drawings for locating things. Add some sketches, sorry, for locating in my assembly. Yeah, I don't know. This is the boring part. Elk, tell me more things. Keep me entertained. How was your weekend? I didn't speak to you since last week, I guess. I add this little thing on there. Well, I got nothing, bro. I'm trying to troubleshoot an old piece of tech at the exact moment. What? What is it? What's the old tech? I like old tech. Wasn't too bad. Hung out with my buddy on Saturday as usual. Nice. Is that a ritual you have? Been doing any blacksmithing? Outside of that, it's been pretty. Just been listing things for sale and hoping people buy my wares. Fair. Surface Pro 3. That's not that old. Old piece of tech. That's not old, right? It's a few years old. Or my laptop is like from 2015, I think. Just don't really use a laptop much anymore, so I don't feel the urge to update or upgrade. Okay, so the internet drivers are broken. I'm trying to find drivers. It's been unsupported for years. You know, actually that happened on my laptop as well. I think the Wi-Fi... No, not the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth stopped working. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm sure Microsoft would have drivers on their website, wouldn't they? Okay, I need to make this upside down. I think I'm also going to flip it around the other way. So I don't want this little sticky outy bit getting caught on this PCB. I'm going to put it on this side. That's the technical term, sticky outy bit. I guess there was an issue with the Marvel drivers. Broke everything years ago. What's Marvel drivers? Okay. So I think this is my top PCB sketch in here. So I want it mounted to the bottom of that. Yeah, like that. And then I want the right plane on here. And the front plane here. Boom. Does that look like it fits? Let's check. That's not what I wanted. think the pins are aligned. Let's check. Maybe we can do a little section. Oh, look at that. Is he good or what? Okay, pins are perfectly aligned. So that should be good. Ooh, that is awfully close to that screw hole though. So that's not good. No, that is not good. What socket adapter do people normally use for these things? Obviously not the Sullens one. Because that doesn't fit. Oh fuck. Alright. We're going shopping again. Extrusion? It's the brand of network adapter in the Surface. Ah, I got 0 internet on this thing. Damn. 0 internet is not a very good amount of internet, I will agree. Let's try Mauser. Actually, let's look up Raspberry Pi recommended 40 pin receptacle. The heck is this? What? It's like a double adapter. Is my camera looking a bit dark, by the way? Maybe that's better. Deutschland. Okay. Connectors. Can I get some pictures? I'm a visual searcher. Headers. Board-to-board mezzanine connectors. Was that the category? Possibly. Oh, headers and wire housings. No, that's all mail, I guess. No. Female socket. Or can I select more than one? It's a bit out of focus. Yeah. You know, this lens, like, it doesn't focus extremely fast. Like, it works, but not great. It's a bit of a shame considering how expensive it is, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe wort would be better. Wort. I just want to know, like, what's the most common pin socket? Pin receptacle. Is this one? TE connectivity. Oh yeah, they're pretty common. Oops. Pi hat. Whoops. Not hatty. Yeah, this is one of those short ones where the pins go through. Sorry, what'd you say? I think I'm gonna snag the Canon EOS R100 package releasing soon. What's the R100? You know me, I'm a Sony boy. I used to have a Canon, but I'm a Sony advocate now. Sony's a bit out of my price range for the usage it will receive. I mean, Sony has lower end stuff. How much is this thing? Like, I don't know about this particular camera, but one of the most annoying things in the past, when you compared the low-end Canon versus low-end Sony, is that low-end Sony cameras always had a clean HDMI output, so you can use them in this situation. Like, I have this camera plugged into my computer through a capture card, and like, it outputs clean HDMI signal. There's no like little text on the screen for like the settings and stuff. And in the past, the Canon, like the 600D or the T3i or whatever, I don't think it could output clean HDMI. But maybe the new one's different, I don't know. I would have hoped they would have fixed that by now. 600 with lenses. Yeah, that's pretty good. But like, we bought one at Mod that was about that price too. What was it? Let me look up, like, MediaMarkt. This one is wireless and offer Bluetooth to pair up with my stop motion software. This camera has a wireless remote software as well, the Sony. And it's even from 2014, so I'm sure the newer ones have that. Excuse the German. Sony. I probably wouldn't go for this one. Oh, maybe they don't sell that bundle anymore. 6100, is that what we got? Maybe it was. I vaguely remember we bought a kit that was about $600, but maybe, I don't know if they don't sell that model anymore or if the prices just went up. Yeah, I mean, if I was gonna recommend a beginner camera to someone, I would probably go for this. But I thought they were cheaper than that, admittedly. Where would you buy this in America? Ah, shit. I wasn't showing my screen. This is what I would recommend, I think. Oops. I don't know how long I wasn't showing my screen for then. Yeah, I think we bought something like this for $600, but it seems like the price is way higher now, so I don't know if it was this model. It's also like this vlogging camera. This could be a good option too, but I don't know. Amazon, true. Yeah, but like, I want to sort by these filters and stuff. .com. Let me check. 800 plus. So there's like Sony 5100, but I think that's a bit older. Maybe it's not sold anymore. There was also the Sony 6000. Yeah, maybe people just aren't selling them anymore. A5000, that's what it was. Yeah, you can only find them used, I guess. Used for $320. This one's used $460. Yeah, I think we got a 6000. I don't know, man. So is the R100 out already? Yeah, but I can get 2 lens kit for the R100 for less than the Sony. I also have a Canon camera with lenses currently. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But like, changing to a different camera brand, you can always get adapters and stuff. Like the Metabones adapters are really good. That can do autofocus and stuff. All the software I'm looking at is primarily Nikon, Canon oriented. Canon having the most supported models. What software do you need though? Like you just need to click the shoot button, right? Okay, let me get back on track while we're talking. These kind of headers is what I want, I think. Launches next month. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. These are the sockets where they plug in through the PCB, which is interesting. I could use 2 of those. Potentially. Yeah, maybe I could do that. Let's get back this. So I could like, I might have an idea here. only I could fucking... Can I just make this eraser bigger? Or maybe I'll like draw some white squares. Apparently I can't do that. Can I not do a filled square? Whatever. So if I got a PCB like this, PCB like, oh, and I've got a socket thing like this with pins like this, another PCB like this with a socket like this. So what I'm thinking is I can have the connector PCB in the middle with one of these through-hole sockets on this side and one on this side. Boom! Then I can use the same socket twice on opposite sides of the board. Yeah. Then I don't have to mess around with different part numbers. Let's try that. Okay. Wait, launches on the 30th. And they already got the price out and it hasn't launched? Either Dragon Frame or Stop Motion Studio. I can live shoot and record. It's way faster than it was 10 years ago. What do you mean live shoot and record? Like you just need to remote control the camera, right? Or is it shooting into the PC? Alright, so I need to find these sockets. Or this one, but don't know what those are called. Not seeing many examples of Pi hats here. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's got SATA connectors. This is like the only hat. They're called hats, right? The things that you stick onto a Raspberry Pi? Or is it a shield or something? Shield? Yeah, see, how do I find those like simple block sockets? Don't know. Not that one. Maybe it's this word one. Who made the header? Amphenol, that's right. I can go back to DigiKey. Live preview, I wireless shoot and record into the app. I can legit just sit at my computer and snap everything while my daughter moves the pieces around. I mean, I feel like you can do that with any camera. I think the R100 is an updated lens mount from the M50, but yeah, MSRP has been established and bundles are listed for pre-order. Is M50 the EOS mount? I thought it was called EOS. Alright, let's do this again. Rectangular connectors. Receptacles. 40 pins, 2 rows. Oh, that's loaded positions. 2 rows. 2.54. Where's the other spacing? Here. 2000. Okay, that's the one that I got, the Sullens one. The Amphenol one, I couldn't find a CAD model. I don't think. It's not a pressing thing in the moment, as my phones work well for the moment. Yeah, EOS M50, they still sell it, but I think new standard is R mount. Yeah, the R mount is for their mirrorless, right? So the R100 is mirrorless, or is it DSLR? What can you actually buy? Oh, that's the normal black one. So maybe I do get them from Worth. Worth or Worth? Can I filter them by stock available? In stock. There we go. 10% of them are in stock. Another one from Sullens, but a better one. But where's the one where it goes through the board? It's mirrorless. Okay. Here we go. That looks like a through board one. Oh, it's a lot more expensive. Oh well, it's just a prototype. So I want to find a CAD model of this and this. What did I do? Yes. Pins. Make this English, yeah. Pins 40, dual, straight. Download 6 files. Step. Beautiful. Okay. Let's try and get this bad boy. Who's the brand? Harwin. ECAD. Ew. Give me that MCAD. Downloads, technical documents. Yes. That's what we want. Let's get the data sheet too. And did I have a data sheet for this one? Spec. Hello? Okay. Cool, let me show my face while I download all of these. I need some elevator music when I'm transferring files. Maybe I'll just put this back on. What do you think about this song, by the way? Oh, you sent me a loop, right? I forgot about that. Fuck, I have to check it out. Yeah, definitely be good to have more loops. Does it do your head in this song? Like the loop? When it just keeps going and going and going? Or is it okay? Alright, we're back. On my productive day, I make loops, lol. I am unproductive a lot. Hey, come on, you're productive as shit. definitely be happy to make some leverage of those loops. Okay, so I don't want the worth one right now, I want the Harwin one. Assembly right now, so I can't. Oh, would you look at that? It's already got textures and everything. But it's not located correctly. It's an assembly. Shit, I don't want that actually, I want a part. There's such a thing as a step assembly. That's alright. My loop's still running. True. Thanks, dude. BRB. Alright, no worries. Maybe I'll just keep the loop running if I've got no one to talk to. No, I'm just joking. Okay, I want to make this a part. Doesn't really serve me any use being a assembly. Temp. Yeah, because if it's an assembly, I can't insert it into my skeleton model. Just gonna undo the appearance for now, because I want to split this face. See, they put the origin on the first pin, which I can understand, it makes sense, but that's not what I want. Okay, that's a weird glitch. Whatever. The top plane needs to be on the bottom of the pins. Right plane, no, let's do front plane with this face as parallel. Then we'll go the center, the front plane, and the center with the right plane. Boom. Oh no, oh, okay. That was just another glitch, we're all good. Delete face, delete these two. What's going on here? Oh, that's what's going on here. Didn't split the face because the line didn't go through the face. Okay. Now I can delete these faces. Delete and patch. Boom. Cool. Save this out as the temp. Open it up again. Now I can make my part. Who makes this thing? Harwin. Nice. Give it a material. Make it ABS. Be good if you could have multi-materials, like materials per body. But I think they just want you to do that in an assembly. But I don't want to do that. Gold. Gold! Okay. Low gloss black. Let's make it a bit more gray. Choose the plastic body. There we go. Now we've got a nice part to use. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Oh, I need to put some locating sketches in there. I don't need to really, but I will. Okay, that's the outer housing. Then we're going to have the pin centers. to represent the pins. Maybe I should actually put like a center line in there. Yeah, I might do that instead actually. I'll go like this. Ooh, yeah, I gotta put the locator pins. Welcome back, brother. I'm just doing some hectic CAD stuff, you know how it is. Just speed CADing. What size is this? 1.6. Seems legit. Just put that in there as a marker. Had to track down a 50-foot Ethernet cable. Jesus. Why 50 foot? Hey, I thought you said you use metric. It's 50 feet from my router up my stairs. Jesus. Alright, big house. Wait, 50 feet. I don't really have a gauge for how long that is. I guess like 15 to 20 meters. Okay, that makes sense. Still money bags though. Okay. Let's put this thing in the assembly. Get rid of this dumb Sullen's dumb. Insert. I'll insert 2 of those. Actually, yeah, maybe I'll just do this first. Top plane, mate, parallel, flip. Wait. Let's do front plane first. PCB right, PCB top. Got to align the top with the bottom of this. Okay. Then the front. Whoops. What did I do? Top plane with this. Okay, did I not already do that? What the hell? Ah, right. Stupid, dumb idiot. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Oh yeah. It doesn't quite reach, but that's okay because we've got to move the PCB down. What are you doing with the Ethernet? Oh, okay, well, by the way, you're trying to set up the what do you call it? The surface. Does it work with the Ethernet? Is it just the Wi-Fi that's stuffed? Alright, let's copy this with mates. Repeat, but no, I want to flip it. Okay, I have to do it again. It needs to go on top of the PCB and needs to align with this and with this. Damn, is he good or what? Okay, but it still doesn't really make sense because the pins don't connect to the sockets. But I know how to fix it. I just need to move this whole board down, which should be fine. But do I have a PCB front? Yeah, I do. Maybe I should put that other board on the front. Sorry, Broham, I'm back and forth from the console. If you were chatting at me, let me know. Yeah, I was asking, what are you doing with the Ethernet cable? Your the Surface still works with Ethernet, I guess. I'm cranking up the volume so I can hear you in the other room. Just be some weirdo like whispering to you, whispering loudly weird things about CAD, echoing around the house. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should put this board-to-board connector thing on the front view instead of the right view. Whatever, I'll put it on the right view for now. But that means I need to add a right view on this. The Surface won't recognize its Wi-Fi adapter, so I hooked it up in hopes that Windows Update will rescue it. Could be, yeah, that could definitely help. You would think that Microsoft, of all companies, should be able to keep their devices working for a long time. Seeing as that's their own hardware with their own operating system. Did that do anything? Hello? What happened? PCB right. It's their own update that broke it. Well, you know, They should fix their own mistakes, I guess. Who knows if they will? I'm gonna do something interesting here. I probably don't need to do that. I can do this. Make these collinear. That equal to that. That equal to that. And that equal to that. And then that should be fully defined. No. Because that needs to be equal to that. Boom. Then if I copy and paste it. Shit, hang on. Need to do all these equals again. Stop this from being horizontal, then I can flip it around. Sick as, whoop. Why did it do that? Okay. Let's put a center line on here. Align that with this. Oh, I'm on one right now. I'm doing some big brain stuff. Now I can move this whole board down. I want it to be, I forget what that distance was, maybe it was like 3 millimeters. I'm gonna guess at 3 millimeters. Put an arbitrary height there. Probably the most relevant dimension would be from there to the top of the enclosure, because that's going to be the standoff length. So I'll make this driven. This should be the driving one, and that should be I guess I can get an 8mm standoff. Let's see what that looks like. Ready for some mind-blowing shit? Hide all these sketches. Now this PCB should move down, and of course I hid the bodies. I hid the bodies on the connector so you can't see them. Let me just quickly fix that. Boom, look at that. Pins are just peeking through there, which means they should be making contact, I think. And they're definitely making contact here and not poking through the bottom. Let's see if I can section cut this. I mean, that shows these pins pretty well. Maybe I should try to like pin align these vertically. Sick, yeah, sick. How good. Obviously need to make some holes in the PCB to actually make these pins come through. Yeah, I kind of want to pin align these, even though it's not necessary. How would I do that? PCB top. The offset distance from center to center needs to be a multiple of 2.54. (20 divided by 2.54 is a gross number. So let's say, what's 8 times 2.54? 20.32. So if I make this 20.32, not 30.32, 20.32, they should be pin aligned. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, check it out. Is this some big brain shit or what? He's got the socket on the underside here and on the top side here, which means you can have 2 different offset height PCBs. It's all coming together. Alright, got to put holes in this bad boy. Yeah, so I might do a pattern. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, indeed. Huge brain. I do have a big head. People have always told me I've got a big head. Does not necessarily translate to intelligence, but head is large. Only dwarf by your pen. Only dwarfed by pen or nice. Let's just leave that spelling mistake as is. Alright. Two things I want to do. One, because I'm way OCD, well, I wanted to change the color of that PCB. Can I do that? Oh, that's the wrong one. Why can't I? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's the right color now. That's important. No, it was the autocorrect that made you smile. True. Yeah, but let's not get any more detail than that. Also, don't write dwarf anymore. That's gonna give me PTSD. I'm just kidding. Probably gives you PTSD. I'm gonna drill some holes. Gonna get the old hole wizard. Put a hole right here. How big's a pin? I don't know. Is 1 millimeter too big? Yeah, that's a chungus hole. Let's make it 0.5. I can change it later. Oh, that's probably too small actually. I can edit it later. Now I don't normally do patterns, but I think in this case I'm gonna do patterns. But I'm probably just gonna do it in one direction. So I'll put the other hole there. Actually, I can just do one pattern. Yeah. Pattern at intervals of 2.54 millimeters, and I need 40 instances. No? I need 20 instances. Yeah, there we go. Got some pinholes. Change the diameter. I will make it one millimeter. See how that looks. Don't know if that's too big. Sorry, I missed your messages. For some reason your stream on my phone comes in like 5 seconds faster than my iPad. I wonder why. I'm using Twitch only. I don't know. Like sometimes that happens to me where like I watch a YouTube stream on my phone and on my computer, and I switch from my phone to my computer, and even though I'm pressing refresh or pressing live, my phone is always like couple of seconds ahead. Don't know why that is. All right, those holes look big enough, I think. Got some pinholes. Good, 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 Anakin. I don't know if it's bad to insert these from the bottom, but I hope not. Now the color of these gold things is bothering me. One thing is that these holes are too close to these pins. So I'm gonna have to make the PCBs a bit bigger. A bit more girthy. If you're unsure, just ask if it's okay. Ask who? I don't know who to ask. This size, like a lot thinner, and I could have the screw holes on the inside. Would that make sense? I don't know. Wrong chat. Whoops. The other day I wrote my work laptop password into an in-game chat. But it was luckily only a team chat. Don't tell IT. Nobody saw it. What should I do with these screw holes? Could I put one here? Probably not. Probably be too close to that. I can't bring it this way anyway because that screw hole would get covered. Oh yeah, hopefully they order me some massives. My work? Hopefully they order me some massives. I want some. I don't even know what they're like, to be honest. So maybe you don't want some. I don't know. Okay, what distance do I need to change? This one. Went blind for a second. About this. I want to make these equal. Oh, what's that stupid number? Oh, yeah, because I moved that 20.32. I don't want that. Is that 2 millimeters a good distance? Probably. How long have I been going? Almost 2 hours. Probably almost time to wrap up, I reckon. So this will get a little bit bigger. Come on. Update that shit. Boom. Alright. That looks good. Look at that. Board-to-board connections. It all looks like it could actually be produced in some way. I'm stoked. Let's group these. Headers. Let's call it board to board, and I'll put the pin header in there as well. Yeah, nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. This will be the thumbnail. Something like this. I don't know what angle to use. Whatever, something like that. Yeah, for real, you need to try those puppies. Oh yeah, the headphones. Yeah, I'll try and get my hands on some. Give them a shot and see what they're like. Alright. I think I'm going to wrap it up there, man. It's been a good sesh. So I think I can check off this thing that says board-to-board connector sockets. And then next up is PCB mounting. So that'll be the standoffs that that actually hold the PCBs to the enclosure. Got to figure out where to put them. I know obviously I need some for the Pi. I need some for this connector board, and then the main PCB I'll need at least one in each corner. And maybe that's all that I'll put in for now, and then later on, once I've actually figured out where everything goes, I can put in some more screws to support underneath buttons and those kind of things. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let me just check one thing. Can I quickly change the appearance of those pins? There's so many different golds. Whatever. Oh, wasn't showing my screen. Whatever. Heck yeah, it's coming along so far. I agree. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. Yeah, and then I'll have to figure out some other stuff to do. I feel like I've been like screwing around a lot with the very little detailed things, and not so much like overall layout and stuff, because it still hasn't really been decided. But yeah, it's probably time to start thinking a bit more seriously about that. I probably need to meet up with Jesse again, and yeah, he's working on some prototypes, so we'll see. Yeah. Okay. For now, I think that's enough. And I'm gonna go to bed. It's exactly 2 hours now, so good time to call it. But yeah, thanks for being here as usual and chatting, Elk. And to anybody who is watching this later, appreciate you taking the time to click and to check it out. You know, I'm always appreciative that anybody is interested in this at all. Sometimes we have streams like today where it's only my man Elk joining in. So I'm very grateful that he's here. But yeah, anytime somebody does click in and check it out, it's really cool. So if you are watching this later, thank you so much for clicking, and please consider giving the video a like and subscribing if you liked it, because that would really help me get things moving along a bit with all of this stuff. Alrighty, Broham, I'll catch you next stream. Have a good night. Yeah, thanks, man. You too. Yeah, enjoy your day, and best of luck with the laptop. I hope you can get it fixed. Yeah, catch you next time. Bye. Wrong button.